today.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look.
Look at this Niner defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. McMillan, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lane. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Now a handoff up the middle. McMillan. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive. Line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
31 yards there and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Here's a give up the middle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old Mal? up. If you come to a fork in the road, take it, because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
10 more there and another 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
Up the middle they go. McMillan, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have regained the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Those Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Throw. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He's going to take another shot here.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 3. And he will find his man on the outside.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Again, Jackson. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go play action here on first down.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on: catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cards are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Returning from his end zone is Barner. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are right back in this football game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They run a draw here on second down. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Looking to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. But Charles, you know, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
17.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, what a catch by Smith.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Niners are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to admit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. How about this? And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. 56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for San Francisco, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.